In the last class, we have completed about the topic. What is meant by frequency management? What is meant by channel assignment? What do you mean by numbering of the channels and grouping of the channels? Okay. Simply, we have defined the main topic. Okay. We have defined the main topic, and we have gone through what is meant by frequency management, channel assignment, and also what is meant by numbering and grouping. Okay, only one first topic we have completed. Now let us complete two topics in this session. Okay, that is first one, setup access and paging channels. Setup access means setup channels. What do you mean by accessing channels, access channels? What do you mean by paging channels? Okay. Next, channel assignment to cell size and mobile unit. Very simple topics. Okay. Very simple topics. How we assign the channel with respect to mobile unit or cell size. Okay. This topic is very simple, and this topic consists of what do you mean by setup channel. Okay. What is meant by access channels? What are the conditions in it? What is meant by paging channels? Like that. Okay. Let's go to the topic. That is setup channels. Okay. What do you mean by a setup channel? The frequency chart. See, this figure is the main thing for all this discussion. Okay. In the previous class, I have already shown this figure. It is a frequency management chart and explain about what is meant by subsets. Okay. What are the setup channels? How many setup channels in block A system? 21, and block B system there are 21 setup channels. That is from 313 to 333 in block A are the setup channels, and 334 to 354 are the setup channels in block B. I am repeating, this figure is important. You have to go through this figure by analyzing this figure, by keeping the figure in your mind. You have to study or learn about the setup channels, access channels, paging channels, channel assignments, all these things. Because in every topic we used to get number of there are 21 setup channels, setup channel, accessing the channel, and there are 312 voice channels in block A and 312 voice channels in block B. In block A from 1 to 312, in block B from 334 to 666. So these are the points which you used to get, okay, while learning the setup channels or access channels, paging channels, channel assignments, or later fixed channel assignments, whatever it is in the going topics. Okay, so just refer this figure once. Next, coming to the main topic, that is setup channels, which are also called control channels. That is already mentioned in the figure. Okay, in the figure we have already mentioned that the setup channels are nothing but the control channel sets. Okay, control channel sets. So these are all the control channels, and which are with some designated setup channels are there. And a call always needs a setup channel. Means you have switch off the phone and just switch on the phone. When you switch on the phone, the mobile antenna search for a better signal, a strong signal. Okay, that strong signal is given by the setup channel. It used to access first the setup channel only. Then the voice channel is said to be allocated for it. Okay, so main thing is the setup channel. Setup channel can be classified into two types, and this setup channel, this accessing of the setup channel is done by two types. One is nothing but the accessing the channels, that is access channels. Next one is the paging channels. Okay, so the access channel is used for mobile originating call. When the call is originating from mobile, it is said to be access channel. It is from landline, it is said to be a paging channels. Okay, but in general, in most common types of cellular system, one setup channel is used for both access and paging. Technically, when the call is originated from mobile, we used to call it the access channel. When the call is originated from landline, it is called an access channel. Okay, but in most of the cellular types, okay, we can call. Okay, the call is setup channel used to do the both of the things. Okay, that is the setup channel can be used as both an access channel and can as a paging channel. Okay, acts as both. That's why while learning also, okay, you used to see similar qualities between the access channel and the paging channel. The forward setup channel functions as the paging channel. The responding to the mobile originating calls. Forward setup channel. Forward setup channel means from cell side to mobile unit. Next, the reverse setup channel functions as the access channel. Reverse setup channel means from mobile unit to cell side. The forward setup channel is transmitted at the cell side, and the reverse setup channel is transmitted at the mobile unit, as I said. Next, all setup channels carry data information only. And these setup channels or access channels or paging channels used to carry some information that the mobile is at the respective location, and the mobile has assigned some frequency channel, or the mobile is assigned to this respective setup channel, or the respective voice channel is assigned some information. Okay. So coming to what is meant by access channel. Coming to what is meant by access channel. Okay. In mobile originating calls, the mobile unit scans 21 setup channels. Okay. Means, I already said, when you switch on the mobile, okay, the mobile has to get some signal. You will search for the setup channels for the better signal. Setup channels, you will scan the 21 setup channels and choose the strongest one. Okay, chooses the strongest one. Because each setup channel is associated with one cell. Okay, each setup channel is associated with one cell. Means one setup channel is associated to some cell site. Consists of some n number of voice channels. Okay, or there are three subsets will be there. There may be three subsets. In the previous class I have mentioned, I have drawn the hexagon shape and mentioned 1C, 2A, some 3C like that. Okay. The strongest setup channel indicates which cell is to serve, okay, the mobile originated calls. Okay. The strongest channel will acquire it. The mobile unit detects the system information transmitted from the cell site. Means the mobile unit detects the system information transmitted from the cell site. So what are the information transmitted from cell site detected by the mobile unit? Also the mobile unit monitors the busy or idle status bits for the desired forward setup channel. Remember that forward setup channel means from cell site to mobile. When the idle bits are received, the mobile unit can use the corresponding reverse setup channel to initiate a call. So when the system is said to be idle, when it is free, okay, when the strong signal is received through the reverse setup channel. Reverse setup channel means from mobile to cell site. Okay, from mobile to cell site, a reverse setup channel will be initiated to make a call, to connect a call, to initiate a call. This is next. When the mobile unit first scans the 21 setup channels in block A, two conditions may occur. Okay, from forward setup channel, the mobile unit knows that the system is idle or a strong setup channel is ready. So then through the reverse setup channel, it has to initiate a call or it has to acquire some frequency channel. So when it is scanning the 21 setup channels in block A, two conditions may occur. What are those? If no setup channel of block A are operational, the mobile unit automatically switches to block B. So if there are no operational voice channels present there or no operational setup channels present there, it shifts from block A to block B. Next, if a strong setup channel strength is received but no message can be detected, okay, means the strong setup channel strength, signal strength is received but no message is detected, then the scanner chooses a second strongest setup channel. Channel chooses second strongest setup channel, means the other channel which has somewhat better signal than this. Okay, the message still cannot be detected. The mobile unit switches to block B and scans to block B setup channels. So it's simply search for a better setup channel in block A or in block B. Okay. So these are the operational functions, okay, with respect to access channels. Okay. So operational functions are with respect to power of a forward setup channel or forward control channel. How we will control the power? Okay. So in access channel, how the power is controlled? What for? So the power of the setup channel can be varied. So power is said to be varied in order to control the number of incoming calls served by the cell. Okay, means in order to, if the power is less, okay, then the mobile unit choose some other cell site. Okay, then the number of calls will be less. The number of mobile originating calls is limited by number of voice channels in each cell site when the traffic is heavy. Okay, most voice channels are occupied and the power of the setup channel should be reduced. So that the traffic is heavy, number of channels are occupied, the power is said to be reduced. Okay, then the mobile unit thinks that there is a very weak setup channel, okay, and will be connected to some other cell site, or there is a concept called channel borrowing. So the cell site will borrow some other channels. Okay, that's a different thing. Here the power is vary due to when the traffic is heavy. So the power of the setup channel should be reduced. This will force the mobile unit. Then the mobile units is forced to originate calls from other cell sites, assuming that the cells are adequately overlapped. So then the mobile unit thinks that the cell is very busy, having less power, then it will connect to some other cell site. That is with respect to power. Next, with respect to setup channel received level. Setup channel received. So there will be a threshold value. The setup channel threshold level is determined to control the reception of reverse control channel. Forward channel from cell site to mobile unit. Reverse setup channel from mobile unit to cell site. Thus threshold level. So it will set a threshold level. If the received power level is greater than the given setup threshold level, then only the call request will be taken. Otherwise, the call request will not be taken. Right? So these are about setup channel received level. See, these are the operational conditions. When it comes into operation, we may vary the power, not to decrease the number of calls, and we may set up a threshold value for the received level. Next third, okay, change power at the mobile unit. Okay, at the mobile, not the cell site, at the mobile unit. So the mobile unit monitors the strongest signal strength from all the setup channels and select the channel to receive the messages. There are three types of messages. Okay, so when the mobile unit is connected, okay, to the respective setup channel and selects the channel to receive the message. To receive the message means from cell site to mobile. It can receive three types of messages. One is mobile station control message. Second one is system parameter overhead message. Third one is control filler message. So these are the three types of messages the mobile unit may get, okay, from the cell site. Next one, direct calls retry. Means when a cell site has no available voice channels, there are no available voice channels in the cell site. It can send a direct call retry message through a setup channel. It can make a call again. This means retrying the call on its own. The mobile unit will initiate the call from a neighboring cell which is on the list of neighboring cells in the direct call retry message. So there will be a list of neighboring cells in the frequency chart. Okay. So by using the direct call retry method, no voice channels are allocated by searching a block A and block B. No voice channels are allocated there. By choosing the neighboring cells, it may retry a call on its own. That's called direct call retry. Okay. So we have learned about setup channels. In the access channels, operational functions are 4. Okay. These things we have learned till now. Next one is about paging channels. So the objective of the paging channels is to send out pages. That is, pages means notifications, nothing but notifications of incoming calls to the mobile station. So whatever the incoming calls the mobile unit may get, okay, is said to be nothing but the paging or pages. Okay, these are the paging channels. Paging channels objective is to send out pages or nothing. Pages means information, notifications of incoming calls received by the mobile unit to the mobile station. Right. So each cell has been allocated. Here also the same process. Each cell has its own setup channel. The same forward setup channel means cell site to mobile unit. Of each cell site is used to page the mobile unit. Okay. So the forward channel used to page the mobile unit with the same mobile station control message. Okay. Next, simplest way is to page from all the cell sites. Okay. Next, this can occupy a large amount of traffic load. The other way is to page in an area corresponding to the mobile unit is with respect to phone number. So with respect to phone number or assigning the frequency, we will page the mobile unit with respect to cell site. Means paging means nothing but connection. If that it is receiving some incoming calls, okay, by these techniques only you can trace a call also. If there is a no answer, the system tries to page in other areas. The drawback is that response time is sometimes too long. Okay, whether the mobile unit is at the respect to with respect to the cell site or not, there is nothing but paging, whether available to receive the calls or not. So when the mobile unit responds to the page is nothing but a signal, let it be a signal. Okay. When the mobile unit responds to the page through a forward voice channel, because previous slide I mentioned that the assigned forward setup channel of each cell site is used to page the mobile unit through a forward channel. Okay. If the mobile unit responds to the page on a reverse setup channel, so in the reverse setup channel the mobile needs to respond. The forward channel is to request to page. In the reverse setup channel, it used to respond. Through a reverse setup channel, the cell site which receives the response, checks the signal reception level. So what is the reception of the strength level there, and makes a decision regarding the voice channel assignment based on least interference in the selected sector. Okay. So forward channel requesting a page through a reverse setup channel. Okay, it checks the signal and decides whether to allocate a voice channel or not, or to allocate a respect to voice channel assignment to it or not. Okay, so paging channel means which is used by the base station to transmit system overhead information. Means some whether the receiving incoming calls or whether to qualification of receiving the respective incoming calls to the mobile unit. Okay, so used by the base station to transmit system overhead information and mobile station specific messages. Okay, this is about paging channels. So we have studied about setup channels, access channels, and paging channels. Okay, so in this class, first topic is completed. Means unit 2 in first part I have completed 2 topics. Coming to the third topic, that is channel assignment to the cell sites. That is by means of a fixed channel assignment. Channel assignment to cell site means simple. We are assigning some channels to the respect to cell sites. What are they? In a fixed channel assignment, this is not dynamic. This is a fixed channel. In a fixed channel assignment, the channels are usually assigned to cell site for long periods. Means they are fixed. So for long periods, whatever the situation is, they are assigned to the respect to cell site only. So there are 2 types of channels are assigned. One is with respect to setup channels and voice channels. These things are all discussed in frequency management chart, right? So setup channel means there are 21 setup channels assigned to some reuse pattern. It may be some n equal to 4, 5, 7, 12, or so capital K equal to 4, 7, 12, whatever it is the pattern. And since we are using the omnidirectional antenna, each cell needs only one setup channel. So one antenna, one setup channel. If it is a 3 sector case, 3 antennas. If it is a 6 sector case, 6 antenna. Those are with respect to directional antenna. But here, if you are using a omnidirectional antenna, we are going to use only one setup channel. And so this leads to unused setup channels. Many of the channels will be unused. Next, coming to voice channels, there are 21 subsets. In frequency management chart, I have already shown you subsets from 1A to 7A, 1A to 7A, 1B to 7B, 1C to 7C. Total 777. Okay, that is 7 is 21 subsets. Similarly, 21 setup channels. Voice channels in block A, 312. Okay, go through the frequency management chart once. Assignment of voice channels with minimum co-channel. So, have to assign the voice channels with minimum co-channel interference and adjacent channel interference. Next, channel assignment to. This is with respect to channel assignment to cell sets. Okay, channel assignment to cell sets. That is with respect to setup channels and voice channels. Okay. Next, channel assignment to traveling mobile units. Channel assignment to traveling mobile units. So let us consider, see, every time we used to go for a job from one place to other place. So when the and there is a working time, or let it be working time be 9. Okay, all we have to start at and go for our working place. Okay, so the mobile units used to travel from one place to another place. Okay, by evening we have to return to the our place. Okay, that is our home. Okay, home to office or office to home. A similar example explained here. While we are going from home to office, for example, with the faculty have to start from our home location to our college location. So every day, a number of faculty used to come to the college with a span of 15 minutes. Okay, so each one carry a mobile. All used to come to the one place. Then then the respective cell site has to provide a number of channels for the mobile users. Okay, but during the evening time, there will be no chance to be provided. Handoffs will be there, and this is the mobile user. The faculty used to travel from one place to another place. Again, the handoffs will be generated, and the channel cell sites are free. Okay, when they are arriving time during, for example, our college timing is 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, okay, the cell sites will be very busy assigning the voice channels to the respective mobile user, because we faculty or the students used to come to the college at the same time. Means more number of faculty or students, more number of people, more number of mobile units, and assigning the more number of channels there. Okay. So similar example explained here. So when traffic becomes heavier or more cars approach the city, here they have taken cars as example. More cars approaching the city, the traffic pattern become non-uniform, and sites closest to the city or in the city cannot receive the expected number of calls or handoff in the morning because of the mobile unit antenna patterns. Since the more traffic occurred in the morning time during office hours coming to the city, from village to city, they have taken some example. Okay, from city entering, more number of cars entering into the city means more number of mobile units entering the city. Okay, due to the heavy traffic and irregular mobile antenna patterns, unable to provide the respective voice channels. At night, the cars move out of the city. The cell sites closest to the city would have a hard time, right? They have a hard time handing off calls to the cells to the sites away from the city. So evening time they are busy handing off calls. Okay. Of course, at the morning time also, the outer cell site is busy handing off calls to the city cell site. Anyway, to solve these problems, we have to use less transmitted power for both setup and voice channels, and we also has to raise a threshold level. Okay, threshold level for reverse setup channels and voice channels at certain cell sites in order to control in order to control the acceptance of incoming calls and handoff calls. So in order to control the acceptance and handoff calls, okay, we are increasing the power and maintaining some threshold level for reverse setup channel. Reverse setup channel means from mobile unit to cell site, because the mobile unit is used to move from one cell site to other. So generally we use three methods can be used for this. First one is underlay overlay method. Okay. Second one is frequency assignment. Third one is tilted antenna. Okay. Coming to underlay overlay method. So here the traffic capacity of a unidirectional cell or a directional cell can be increased by using underlay overlay arrangement. Means whether we are using a unidirectional antenna or whether we are using a directional antenna, it can be the traffic capacity can be increased by using underlay overlay arrangement. So this underlay is the inner circle and the overlay is the outer ring. Means, okay, this is the underlay. This part is said to be underlay. This part is said to be underlay arrangement, and this part is said to be overlay arrangement. Okay, this is overlay and this part is underlay arrangement. Okay. So it mentioned the underlay is the inner circle and the overlay is the outer ring. So the transmitted powers of voice channels at this site are adjusted for these two areas. Then different voice frequencies are assigned to each area. Here simple. There will be different powers managed here. Okay, some power level will be managed here, and some power level will be managed here. Right. Next, and also voice frequency. Different voice frequencies are assigned to each area. Okay, and there will be some voice frequencies arranged at this part, and there will be other voice frequencies arranged at this part. This is with respect to omnidirectional antenna. This is with respect to sector case. That will be a 120-degree sector. Okay, 120 degree. If it is a sector case, okay. So these are the chances: 1, 2, 3, 13, 12, 11. Okay, and this is here up to this part. Some voice channels are arranged, and some other voice channels are arranged at this part. Okay, maintaining the power levels and maintaining the threshold level for reverse setup channels. Okay, and first one, figure A is about underlay overlay in omnidirectional cell. Second one with respect to sectored. Sectored means we are using a directional antenna. This is a 120-degree sector. And third one is with respect to handoff speed. Okay, so when the mobile unit is moving from here to here, there will be a level 1 handoff. Okay, at the inner circle, and after crossing this respective, this is also an area. Here also different channels are allocated. Here also different channels are allocated. Okay, I am darkening the pattern. Here also different channels are allocated. So there are 3 areas. Okay, inner area, the line between the 2 thick lines, and the third area. So there are 2 handoffs. When the mobile unit is moving from one area to other, there will be a from here to here by crossing the inner line, inner dark line. Okay, there will be a handoff 1 by crossing the level 1. Okay, then it will be a second area, and crossing this level 2, there will be a second handoff. First handoff, second handoff, level 1 handoff, level 2 handoff. Okay, here by maintaining these things, okay, we can manage the n number of handoffs. Okay, and we can manage the heavy traffic. Okay, by maintaining some power levels and dividing the cells into some underlaid overlay arrangement. Right. That is about the first part. That is channel assignment to traveling mobile units. With the first one, 3 methods are used. One is underlay overlay, discussed. Next, we will discuss about frequency assignment and tilted antenna. Frequency assignment means assigning some frequencies. How we are assigning? We assign the frequencies by a set of channels. Remember the frequency management chart. Or any part of a set or more than one set of total 21 subsets. Or 21, it may be a 21 sets means it may be there are 21 subsets and 21 setup channels. Borrowed frequency sets are used when needed. Okay, there is a concept called channel borrowing. We will study further. Okay, so borrowed frequency sets can be used for assigning the number of frequencies. Okay, on the basis of coverage prediction, we can assign frequencies intelligently at one site or at one sector without interfering with adjacent co-channel sets. Okay, by predicting the traffic, okay, by predicting the busy hours, we can assign the respective frequencies intelligently to these respective channels. Next, that is about frequency assignment. That is about frequency assignment. Next one is about tilted antenna. Next one about tilted antenna. Antenna tilting. Antenna tilting means is more effective than decreasing antenna height, especially in areas of tall trees and high sites. Tilting means just tilting the antenna, changing the direction of the antenna. By simply tilting the antenna, which gives an effective result, that is decrease by better than decreasing the antenna height. We can tilt the antenna at one respective position, so which leads to decreasing of interference at the respective areas of tall trees or at some height. Okay, high sites. Okay, so these are about the class. So today I have discussed about setup channels. Setup channels with respect to access channels. Staging channels. Okay, and about channel assignment. channel assignment to cell site. Not only cell site, channel assignment to traveling mobile units. Traveling mobile units. Okay. In that part, we had also discussed about underlay, overlay arrangement. Next one is about tilting of the antenna and the frequency arrangement. Okay. Thank you.